What is up, everybody? So, this is my first video. So, for everyone who tunes in, welcome. I just want to start off by saying I want this YouTube page to be a welcoming place for everybody. I want to be the person, if you need advice, you can come to me. I will post all my social medias down below. So if you want to talk, add me on any of those. So today's video is going to be about my journey. So I'll try not to make this so long. So basically, I would say around when I was in 5th grade, I knew that I was different. I didn't quite know how then, because I didn't really think about it that much, but I knew that I wasn't comfortable in the clothes I was wearing before. I started playing basketball in 5th grade, so I really loved doing that, and I would always play basketball at recess with the guys, so I knew something was off. I started changing how I dressed. I believe it was beginning of 6th grade, and at that time my hair was long, so I got my first haircut probably in the middle of 6th grade, and I got it short, and I just felt a lot better. I just felt more myself, and I knew that's how I wanted to be. So I dealt with a lot of bullying because of it. I got in a really bad place, with depression, with anxiety, and that was a road to learning how to handle it all. So I would say the beginning of 8th grade, I was diagnosed with severe anxiety and depression. So I was put on medication. I was still dealing with the bullying. I was still dressing masculine, had short haircut, all that. So I knew that this was who I wanted to be. Like, I was comfortable like this, like with the short hair, all that. So at that time I really decided that that's what I'm gonna do, and if people don't like it, then that's too bad for them. So basically, I didn't have a lot of friends because the people were kind of against me. What I forgot to say is I had moved to a new school district in 5th grade. So these people had seen me as feminine at first, long hair, doing different things, and then in the middle of the school year, I just had to change. So I understood that it was hard for people, but what I didn't appreciate was the bullying. And that's a big thing with being transgender, being a part of the LGBTQ community that you're going to deal with. And it stinks because there are people that are ignorant and are undereducated, and they will pick on you, but you have to learn a safe way to deal with it. And a safe way is not self-harm, which I was using. So through that, I just learned, I did find a group of friends. I started going to therapy, learning different techniques to try not to want to self-harm so much. And everything was okay. I was doing pretty good, and I basically went through high school. I played basketball 4 years. I was masculine. I wasn't on testosterone. So through all of this, I wasn't on testosterone. I started testosterone, 3 years after I graduated high school. So my T date is 7/3/19. So when I started testosterone, I knew it was a thing that I wanted to do. I had known about it for so long. I had known people that were on it. So I definitely knew that I wanted to do that. At that time, I wasn't living with my parents. I wasn't very close with my parents, because that's a whole nother story, how they were dealing with it. So it was really on my own. So with that, I went to Planned Parenthood. I had insurance through my parents, so I had that. So I went to Planned Parenthood, and they were great with working with me. It was pretty quick to get started on it. You have the initial consultation, the first appointment where they do all the normal tests. They kind of ask a lot of questions about your mental health and just to make sure that testosterone would be the right thing for you. And being on testosterone, it was great. Like, when I was doing my shots every week, it wasn't like something that I dreaded every week. It was something that I very much looked forward to, so that was very important. And there wasn't really anything exciting. I was just on testosterone. I noticed some of the changes quickly. So some of the brief changes are facial hair, acne. I dealt with that a lot. Your chest it kind of like broadens out. You don't notice it a lot. It just, like, it's not something you feel. It's just things you see along the way. So there's that. And when I noticed these things, I was very happy. Obviously, the deep moistening. So it was great. Like, I was finally seeing things that I wanted. I finally had something positive in my life, because around that time, a lot of things weren't positive. So I did have that. So basically, going forward, I was a year on testosterone last week, and I had known that I wanted top and bottom surgery. I had known that for a while. I never really looked into it because I didn't have the resources, but I will say with Planned Parenthood, they were very good about helping me with resources. With top and bottom surgery, it is very much I guess a requirement, but not really, that you be on testosterone for a year. That's just because the changes are going to happen within that time that you need for top and bottom surgery. So the chest broadening for bottom surgery, changes down there that are important in order for them to properly do it. So I got a list on my 1 year from Planned Parenthood of surgeons, in the area, and I started calling around. I got a first appointment pretty quick with a doctor up in Lebanon. So I went to that first appointment, and the first appointment was for top surgery. And I can make another video if people want, just what the appointment was, basically what they did. But basically I went to that appointment, got information. I am in the process of getting my getting the date set for the surgery. What it looks like right now is it'll be around September the 4th. So that's exciting. And yeah, pretty much that's it. Being transgender, it's great. And it's very much great if you want it. Like, if you want it, that's who you are. Then the bullying, not really having friends, it's not going to matter, because it's your life and this is what you want. And that's kind of what I learned. So if you guys have any questions, you can comment under the video. Like I said, I will put my social medias below. So you can add me on those, and if you have any questions, you can hit me up. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But thank you for enjoying this video, guys, and if you can, subscribe, because I will be posting more videos, and I will probably ask for suggestions a lot on my social media. So if you want to be a part of that, you can add them. But thank you, guys.